Many of us met Normani when she auditioned for the X Factor as a solo performer. Simon Cowell thought she'd sound better in a group with 4 other ladies, and that's when Fifth Harmony was born. Even though the ladies finished in 3rd place in the competition, they still went on to have a pretty successful career as a girl group. In 2016, Camila Cabello left the group to pursue a solo career, and in 2017, the rest of Fifth Harmony separated to also pursue solo careers. As of now, Camila and Lauren are the only ones who have released a solo album, and Normani has yet to release a solo album, and it's been almost 5 years.
You're in the studio recording new music.
Yes, I'm currently working on my debut album. Been in the studio a ton.
Oh, I know, but it's going to be worth the wait. Like, trust that.
So is the project done around Motivation time? Like, did you have something ready to release around Motivation time?
I had my album's pretty much done. I'm looking for one more song to complete the project.
When did the album start?
I mean, I've been working like over the course of the last 2 years.
Will anything from the Motivation time that you were creating stay on the album?
There's some records, yeah.
Cool. How many songs?
14.
That's the same answer you gave in 2019 when we asked you that.
That's how you know.
And in my opinion, we'll be old and decrepit, trying to twerk in our orthopedic shoes with one good eye and maybe one good ear by the time we get an album from Normani. And by that time, we probably won't even be able to hear the album. Normani has released a couple of singles and done a few collabs with artists like Khalid on Love Lies, and these songs are received well, but fans want an actual album. This has left some of her fans thinking that there will never be an album, and others thinking that RCA, the label that she's actually signed to, is sabotaging her solo career. Let's play devil's advocate for a minute. Let's say RCA is actually doing what they should be doing and giving Normani all the resources she needs to create and release her album, and let's say that Normani is really working on her album and just doesn't feel it's ready yet. If that's the case, then Normani can end up hurting her solo career because it would seem like she has a perfectionist mindset, and being a perfectionist is a blessing and a curse. Mainly because perfectionists will always try to give you their best work, but a curse in the sense that they will always think that their work is not good enough and could be better. There are so many artistic people, authors, painters, screenwriters, singers, who are perfectionists, who haven't blessed us with their body of work because they never thought it was good enough. And I hope that's not Normani's case, because there is no such thing as perfect, and she doesn't want to miss her window of opportunity trying to make this album as perfect as possible. There's also the fact that Normani doesn't engage with her followers or fans on social media. If you didn't know Normani and never heard her music before, you think that she's an influencer just by looking at her Instagram profile. She's beautiful and she posts beautiful pictures, but there's only like 2 reels that showcase her music, and both of them are for the song Wild Side. If you look at other artists signed to RCA like Khalid, SZA, and Kaytranada, you can clearly see from their Instagram profiles that they're artists. They promote their work constantly, showing snippets of their new music and even posting reels and TikToks with their new music as their background sound. It not only gives them a chance of their songs going viral or becoming really popular, but it shows the label that they are marketable and that their fans are engaging positively with their music. I don't get that from looking at Normani's profile, and it can definitely impact how the label views her. Now, in her defense, the person who actually signed her doesn't work for RCA anymore, and quite a few of the RCA reps aren't a part of the label anymore, and the new reps working under the label might not like the album or the work she is producing. That could be a big factor in why there seems to be a constant delay with her album release. Now, let's say RCA is not doing what they should be doing as a label to push her music and push her as an artist. That can have a huge impact on the album or any other music she releases. RCA does have a reputation of having conflicts with some of their artists like Zayn from One Direction or Tinashe. We've seen this before, but record labels are a business first and foremost, and unfortunately these artists are often looked at as products and not humans. To them, it's which product can give them the biggest return on investment and which products won't. The ones that can most likely give them the highest ROI are the artists that they most likely will push forward. Now, can Normani still have success on her album even if she releases it a few years down the line? Well, it's possible, but there's also a huge possibility that when she does finally release the album, people won't care anymore. She's so talented and she has great stage presence, but the problem with taking so long to release her album is that she might release it in a time where the sound has changed and people aren't checking for this type of sound anymore. This happens all the time, and even within the past decade, music has changed so much. Every year she delays the album release, the window of opportunity is getting smaller and smaller. And when fans express their concern or complain, her response shouldn't be, "Shut the F up." You can't be mad at fans for asking about an album that's been almost 5 years in the making. I can see waiting for a year or two, but 5 years? Girl, come on. We live in a fast-paced society today. People don't even like waiting for a cheeseburger in the McDonald's drive-thru or waiting in line at Target. So of course their patience is running thin. That's what happens when you keep telling them that there'll be an album soon and no album is released. What she should do is release one more single and a few snippets of songs on the album, maybe even some pictures or videos of her actually singing a bit of one of the songs in the recording studio. If fans engage well with it, that could show the label that, hey, maybe she is more marketable than we thought. You gotta give the people something, girl. At this point, is there even an album? Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe.
So it's a reflection of my personal growth in the music.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so great to hear. I know that so many fans are waiting.
They've been waiting patiently.
I know
it's so.
What message do you have to the fans who have been patiently waiting for this album, Normani?
It will definitely be worth the wait. People can interpret it however they want, but once it's theirs, I hope they enjoy it.
Okay, last one is my favorite song on my album is
Girl.
You know I had to sneak it
Oh
in.
my God. And you see I almost said something. Almost got me. Very close. Very close.
Y'all